J Stars Victory Versus.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to
What's
Otaku.
guys?
Here with Jose and Sam as usual for your J Stars coverage.
You know, because we're just stars all over the place.
I think he has a J in his name.
I do. Josie. Well, yeah, technically spelled Jose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you guys want to get it right.
And I'm eating taffy.
Yum, 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 yum.
Dude, you know, this is probably pissing people off.
Because you're eating their toffee. You know, let me get my Mike and Knights. You know, let's just be those guys right now.
Dude,
completely.
I mean,
like, can you hear it?
we're watching our own fucking coverage here. So, a little backstory behind this one. We played this earlier. And, right, Jose, we played. This is you and I playing, right? The smart person that I am, I went to start the audio as we started playing, and so, you know, I kind of did like a countdown. It was like 3, 2, 1, and clicked on my laptop to start the audio, and then we started the intro like we normally do. Went through a whole, I think this video is 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and didn't hit play, or didn't hit record on the audio. Don't know how one manages to do that.
It's alright. It's the one where you kicked my ass three in a row.
Yeah. Spoiler, Jose. Spoiler.
It's okay. They'll find out how.
So, you know, I'm going to be right side of the screen as usual. I'll probably watermark our names over it so you know. And, yeah, so we just kind of played, you know. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Jose? What do you
I
think?
actually really enjoy the game a lot.
Now, you compared this game to something like Budokai Tenkaichi, the free-roaming Budokai. Do you like this better than the Budokai Tenkaichi, or
I honestly
is
do.
it kind of like the same alley for you?
It's in the same alley, but it's not as weird as the Tenkaichi. Like, with the Tenkaichi, you have, like, the thing where you can ascend, which is kind of like the down part about this one, where you can't just ascend into your mode whenever you want. Like,
Oh, okay. I thought you meant ascend into the sky.
no, like, you know, some characters can double jump, some don't, and stuff like that. But, you know, with the Dragon Ball Z one, you really had, like, a lot of room to just play with it. And it's just all Dragon Ball Z characters, so that's their downfall. This one is just everybody's in here, so it's all great. And not by everybody, not like, you know, Natsu or anybody else. It's just Jump Weekly, guys.
His name's Jose. He's the one that said the Natsu the Natsu comment. I just want to throw that out there.
Yes.
So-
he's not in here, guys. Don't worry about it. They're not gonna DLC him.
Not to distract from the not the DLC from J Stars, but when Budokai, I loved Budokai, like just Budokai. But when they made Budokai Tenkaichi, I was disgusted. I was like, what the fuck is this game? Like, how dare they do that to my Budokai?
I like the second
Because I
one.
loved the arcade style fighting of Budokai. Like, that was so fucking awesome. Like, just, you know, playing the fucking world tournament or whatever, and it's simple, it worked, and you could, like, go into whatever mode you fucking wanted. And then Budokai Tenkaichi came out, it's completely different. Like, they should have just not even had Budokai in the name. I remember I pre-ordered that game, because Chris, my older brother Chris and I, we used to play the Budokai games, and I saw the new one was coming out, like, oh, Tenkaichi, you know, fucking, all I had to hear was the name Budokai, I was like, getting it. By the way,
really cool.
Not circle on that question. But pre-ordered it, then we got it, and we started playing. Like, I don't even know why. I didn't even look into the game, like anything about. We started playing it. I was like, this is different. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is not my Budokai.
It was way different, but to be honest, I do enjoy.
I didn't like it. I didn't like Budokai Tenkaichi, but to bring this back around, I like this game.
Yeah, this game is really well done. Well, except for its minor glitches, which we complain about in another video, which you may or may not have seen yet.
There's just some balancing problems. You know, that's all, but that's not bad. That's, I mean, with any fighting game, really, people are gonna find ways to just, I guess, kind of not exploit, but, you know, to use what is given to them in a efficient
Advantage.
way.
Yeah,
or for an advantage. Yeah. So it's a fun game. Jose likes it, Budokai Tenkaichi. I like this game. I don't like Budokai Tenkaichi, and I like this game.
It could go either way, really. But what I love about this game is just like all your favorite characters are in here. Well, most of them, because Yugi's not in here.
Alright, that's third video.
Yeah, bummer.
I thought he was gonna be in here for sure when they were announcing characters. For sure, he was gonna be in here.
Yugi would have been amazing. I mean, like, you can tailor moves to him, kind of thing.
And this is not the first jump game they've had. We go.
They had a DS version that did have Yugi in it also. I remember.
They've had
that one.
DS games like with all the jump people in it, and Yugi was in it. So, I mean, I don't know why. I guess it'd kind of be weird, like three-dimensional Yugi going around throwing cards or something.
He would probably throw cards or summon monsters to do combos, like kind of like in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where it's like Pokemon Trainer, kind of the background scene.
That would be cool, but it's kind of still a different thing because it's not like Super Smash Bros. Is not a three-dimensional.
No, it's still like a platform fighting game.
Yeah, it's different, but the DS jump games were like Smash Bros.
Yeah, I wanted to play those so bad.
Yeah, I did too.
But I just never had the time to either find one or when I tried, ROMing it, couldn't really get one.
Did you have the thing to ROM it? Because like for the DS, don't you need a special?
The R4, I had an R4. Don't ask how I got it. But I obtained it, and I was, playing games, but I kept looking for Jump Superstars, but of course everything is in Japanese.
Oh yeah, because it was Japanese only.
Yeah, and then anytime I would try to look for it, it was just like, it's not there, and, it was just really hard to look for it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I saw someone play it, like one
Yeah.
of our friends, or one of our mutual friends. Who was that?
I
Do you
forgot
know?
his name. He was kind of an awkward kid.
Are you sure it wasn't a?
It was not a Roger.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Sorry for
It
the
wasn't
name
a
drops.
name drop, but
Yeah, sorry about that.
Whatever. Yeah, because I saw the gameplay before, and I was like, dude, that's fun. Because I even looked like, because they have DS emulators for
PC and stuff.
PC. Yeah, I even looked for it on the PC, but like the controls are so funky, like to play
it
on the
just was not-
PC. Like anything past like a fucking Nintendo 64 game where it uses like 4 buttons or like 2 buttons really, A and B. Like anything past that is too much for me.
Yeah,
on
like the only
computer.
thing I would play it is the Game Boy, really.
Yeah.
And even then, I got it on my phone, so it's not.
Yeah, even then, I mean, you're basically playing on the Game Boy, like on your phone. It's
Yeah,
basically
so-
the same size,
Yeah, so that's the best.
if not smaller. Honestly, it's probably smaller than a Game Boy.
I feel so too.
Okay, well, back to the topic at hand. Jose, what would you say is your favorite anime of all time?
Ooh,
of all time.
That is always extremely difficult because I always change my mind. I really love Dragon Ball Z, but I love like you said earlier, maybe Cowboy Bebop, Trigun. I grew up with like Pokemon and Digimon, but I don't know if those technically count as everybody's first animes because like U.S. kids are like grown to think Pokemon and Digimon and Dragon Ball Z are all just cartoons.
Like if you were to say like, yeah, I'm a huge anime fan, I'm like, oh yeah, wait, what? Pokemon.
Everyone's just gonna be like, well, that's not right. Cause
Yeah, everyone's gonna kind of, like shit talk you and be like,
I mean,
please.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great anime.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, they have Pokemon on Netflix now.
That's pretty badass. I gotta get into that. It's like the original. Yep.
And they have like new movies. Like I think I've done no research into it, but this is my assumption. There's a movie that came out for Black and White, like Pokemon Black and White 2 or something. And they're the exact same movie, except from like there's a black movie and there's a white movie.
Right.
And how it works is there's one movie for the legendary of like the black
each movie,
version,
yeah.
and then there's one like if you were on the side of the other one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting, but from like if I just look at it from a marketing standpoint, like I feel like you're kind of dividing your audience in half.
Yeah, like it's a lot different.
Because I am a person who would not want to watch like a movie with little differences. I don't know if there's just little differences, but I assume there is, I wouldn't want to watch them both. Like I would just watch one and be like, I get it.
Yeah, I understand. Like it's just awkward.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like I'd be wasting my time.
Yeah. And I like the Pokemon movies and stuff, but I can only really stick to like the first 2 that I've ever seen, or like the first
And plus,
3.
the first 2, I mean, for nostalgia reasons, even.
Yeah.
Because just looking back and from watching them as a kid.
Yeah, and that's what I loved about those. It's just like, oh my god. Spoiler, Ash got turned into stone.
Wow, hooray.
Yeah, I know. And like the
I haven't
movies.
seen it. How dare you?
You know I'm that guy sometimes. I'm that guy. But yeah, back to the topic. I really can't choose because it comes down to like whether I like Yu Yu Hakusho a lot or Inuyasha.
Would you say Inuyasha is one of your favorites?
It actually is in the tops because it's mostly nostalgic.
I
for
wouldn't
me.
say that.
It's mostly nostalgic for me because I remember watching it a lot when I was a little kid and I really enjoyed it. But other than that, I haven't seen it since then. And when I watched Final Act, it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was just nostalgia for me.
I wouldn't say Inuyasha. It wasn't great. I liked Inuyasha as a character. The show was kind of girly.
Yes, I'll admit it was like a soap opera, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
What about Gurren Lagann?
I loved Gurren Lagann, even though it was only like 26 episodes or something.
You say that was one of your favorites?
Yes, that's definitely in my top, like, maybe like top 10,
Okay.
to be completely honest. The #1 spot varies so much.
Now, did you ever watch Cromartie? Were you
From Marty High School. Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
The first
I can't remember if
episode,
you watched
guy
Cromartie
eats
or
the
not.
pencils, boss.
If you guys like comedy animes, highly recommend Cromartie High School.
Yes, it's silly, just random. It's about delinquents, and it's it's just hilarious. Really.
Highly recommend. I watched another one, kind of the same thing as Cromartie. Kind of starts off the same at least. It's the anime from where Oga's from. That one is so fucking funny. It is like, for Cromartie, there was a lot of stuff where it's like, that's kind of funny, and kind of like, I get it, that it's kind of like, whatever, like, it maybe a smirk or something when I'm watching it. But watching Beelzebub was like the first anime that made me like bust out laughing. It is so funny. And it's like, it's got just the right mix of like funny bits with like actiony shonen bits. It was cool. And it's kind of sucks because they stopped it before, because the manga was still ongoing, and I think it caught up, so they had to stop.
Like the thing with Bleach, pretty much.
Yeah. So they kind of just got to this one point, and they were like hyping up this huge battle, and they ended the battle in like an episode, and it was like, okay, it's like done. I was like, no, what happened? And it was so good though. Like, I could have watched, like, One Piece, like fucking 500 episodes or something. I could watch 500 episodes of that. It was so good. Like, I just marathoned the shit of that. And I loved it. Like, I'll fucking always be playing Oga, because this anime was so good. And I think the manga, at the time of this coming out, I think it's ending, or it just ended.
So just not too long ago, it's complete.
And I think the anime did well, so I'm hoping they come back with more, or finish it or something. I just don't know. I don't hear a lot about animes that stop. I don't hear a lot about them coming back. Yeah.
Like, another, like, random kind of one that's really weird, and we saw it, like, straight out of high school.
Is it Mitsudomo?
Mitsudomo. I love those 3 little girls. They're just trouble all over the place.
Yeah.
And, like, the first episode is my favorite, definitely. Like,
that's good. Mitsudomo is good, dude.
They, like, walk in, and you find out there's 3 sisters, and they're all in the same classroom. And they have this pervy teacher named Yabichi.
And the 3 sisters each have, like, totally different personalities,
yes,
too.
The oldest one is the fat one. Like, she's total... She thinks she's a diva, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then there's Futaba, the crazy, energetic, loves breast.
Athletic, also.
Athletic, she loves the breast. And then there's Hitoha, the youngest one.
Who's like emo / really perverted.
Really perverted. And she's always reading like a little porn mag.
Yeah.
It's like, you definitely have to watch it. The shenanigans they get into.
Yeah, like, some people might be turned off because they might see, like, it's kind of a show about little kids.
Yeah, it's like childish, but it's like adult humor.
Yeah, it's adult humor, definitely. Like, it's not like targeted towards little kids or anything like that. It's definitely adult humor, and sadly, it's an anime that just never finished.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want it to finish, really. Like, kind of just like the fact that they just had like 2 seasons, and then it's just like,
I can totally see, like, I have like about 4 episodes or something I never got around to watching, and I'll probably never go back and watch those, because I'll just be like, it was good.
It was just like one of those,
I don't want to see how it ends.
Extremely once in a while things.
Yeah, I don't want to see how it ends. It was funny. We laughed about it. We used it for code names and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was good.
Code names for a lot of things.
Whatever.
You'll find that out at some point.
Yeah. It's a good... Dude, we watched a lot of good animes.
Yeah. Angel Beats, if anyone hasn't watched that, just know.
That is good too.
It's emotional.
Oh my gosh. Fucking emotion roller coaster.
Not gonna kill it, but one of our friends cried.
Oh my god. Yeah,
he cried, so, go ahead and watch that.
He did. A guy did. Oh my god.
He stopped the video so we wouldn't watch him cry.
Yeah, he was watching it over at my house, and then he had to stop it because he could feel himself tearing up. He stopped it and he like just left. He just like left the house and just like he just went home. He went home and finished it. It's like, wow, holy shit. Oh my god.
He's an emotional mess sometimes.
Have you, no, on the opposite side of the spectrum, Jose, have you ever seen an anime that you did not finish because you don't like it? Like, have you started one and just been like, nope, like, done?
It was...
Like, give it a few episodes and you're like,
I know it's going to sound weird, but it was Gundam Age, and I'm a big Gundam fan.
Okay.
And the reason is, it's just, I couldn't get into the main character, and then the fact that it just, like, after the season goes, like, it goes to a different protagonist, and then to another protagonist, and then it's just like,
I know nothing about Gundam, but isn't it basically like, I could be totally wrong and be offending people, but aren't the Gundams usually, like the Gundams themselves, they're usually the same, aren't they? And then it's a different...
There's always a different type of Gundam, but it depends.
Like, I feel like a lot of the times, like, everybody just talks about, like, the same 5 Gundams.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Gundam Wing, Freedom Gundam, and Burning Gundam. And there's, like,
so every season they're different Gundams, but
yes,
everybody just talks about the same 5?
Those are, like, their favorites. Wing Gundam is definitely the best of, like, the Gundam. At least in my opinion. With Endless Waltz was
now,
amazing.
The only Gundam I've seen, and I've told you this already, Jose, is the fucking, like, Chibi Gundam that was on Nickelodeon or something.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't even know why. That is just the only one that, like, I would watch with Matthew.
It's the reason people watched it was, I believe, is just because, like, they gave the Gundams personalities.
Yeah.
Instead of just there being a pilot.
Yeah, it was, I don't know.
Which I like, but I loved...
I remember liking it. Like, it wasn't bad, but, I mean, if I was to tell someone, like, yeah, I like Gundam, I'd be like, oh, what one? I'd be like,
yeah, there's so many Gundams to choose from.
Gundam with when they had souls and personalities.
Yeah,
they'd be like, yeah, fuck you.
But one of the ones I liked a lot was... other than Gundam Wing, for some reason, was Mobile Fighter Gundam, G Gundam. That was interesting.
Okay.
That's like, instead of controlling a suit like, you know, like you would a car kind of thing, it's them operating it like while wearing a suit, so it's like a motion thing, and the Gundam followed their every motion. And
kind of like Pacific Rim.
Yeah, pretty much like Pacific Rim, except
not 2 people.
Yeah, and then of course God Gundam. Well, in English, it's Burning Gundam for those that didn't know. He was the main character, also, or Domon Kashi, I believe.
So there was a God Gundam?
That's the way they named him in Japan. It's God Gundam.
Oh.
And the original Gundam was Shining Gundam, you know, the Shining Fingers.
Okay.
And it was not a great story, but it was very entertaining for me.
Okay.
So I love that one. Just for the aspect that it was like, oh, we're actually fighting, not just controlling it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I know nothing about Gundam. Nothing.
And then there's always Gundam Seed. Most people give it shit, but it was actually pretty good.
All I know about Gundam is that it's fucking popular. That's all I know.
Yes, it is. I used to love collecting Gundams when I was a kid.
The models or the
models?
figures?
I didn't really have the action figures because for some reason I just didn't like buying the action figures without building them.
Oh yeah.
So like I found a couple the other day, but they're kind of like beat up, so nothing worth bragging about.
Okay. Well, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's still fun.
Yeah, totally. So, what I was asking you, you never like saw an anime. Oh, you said you saw Gundam.
Gundam Age. Gundam Age was like, didn't really like it.
Because I've seen a couple animes where I don't even remember the names of.
Yeah,
where I watched a few episodes, like to give it a chance at least. Like I'll even struggle through it. Like there's one anime that I watched, and I just can't even remember the name of it. I got like halfway through the anime because I just was waiting for it to get good. I was like, this has to be good at some point. Because it was an anime everybody was talking about. I was just like, this has to be, you know...
Death
this
Note?
has
Was
to.
it Death Note?
It wasn't Death Note. It wasn't Death Note. I was just like, this has to get good at some point. Like, people are talking about it, you know... This has to be, you know, become something. And I kept watching, got like halfway there, I'm like, I'm done. I can't fucking watch anymore. It's like, this isn't going to go anywhere. It's like, I'm over. I think I marked it as like stopped in my Anime Planet account. If you guys want to see all the anime I've watched.
Oh, that's right. We used to have those accounts. I don't even remember.
I still update mine.
Yeah, I never go on it anymore.
I update just whenever I finish. But I marked it as stopped because I got to a point, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. So like, it's just not going to get better.
Yeah, there's just, I don't know, some things I have to push myself through them just to get through it, like Gurren Lagann.
I actually had to do that recently when I finished Hell Teacher Nube, because I like an anime that has a plot.
Oh, instead of just
like,
endless.
Yeah, like some kind of overlying plot. Like it can even be like I watched Samurai Champloo, and like there was an overlaying plot, like they're trying to get to the Sunflower Samurai. Not gonna spoil anything, but like as they're going, they like cross through these different cities and they have different shenanigans and stuff. And I'm all for that. Like that anime was awesome, but fucking Hell Teacher Nube, there was just never an overlying story. There were some episodes where you could tell they had story bits, but like that would happen, and then the next episode would be like that never happened.
What about like of the like main like animes? Which one was your favorite? Like between Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, and those.
Okay. I think real quick, I'll go ahead and answer that. Yeah. Out of my favorite, don't want to offend anybody. Not a big fan of One Piece. I'm just gonna say it right now. Everybody praises the shit out of One Piece. Don't hate me. Just not a big fan. I never got into it, and I feel like I missed the boat on it. So, and I'm definitely not gonna watch 500 episodes. So, sorry, but I missed the boat. Naruto, I would have to say Bleach. It's kind of had some rough spots, Bleach, but I feel like that was the anime for me that, because like Naruto was good. I kind of started watching Naruto because you guys started watching Naruto in high school.
It was me and Danny.
Yeah, you guys were always talking about it, and I had never watched that before.
And then it was me and you with Bleach that got Danny into it.
I started watching Naruto, and then you and I, how did we even start watching Bleach?
I was reading the manga because a friend introduced it to me, and then
we just kind of started watching Bleach, I guess.
Yeah, just naturally.
And I was way more into Bleach, like because we started from the beginning, like in the Soul Society arc and stuff, and fucking great. Like everybody talks about Bleach, they'll talk about like the first season, fucking beautiful. Like the Soul Society arc and all that shit is fucking.
Grimjo's my favorite character, so like
he's not even in the first arc.
I don't even care. Like Grimjo's just the best.
All right, real quick, we'll wrap it up. What's your favorite out of top 3? Jose, go.
Naruto, for some reason. I love Bleach. One Piece would be my third, and then Naruto on top, really. It's just, I really like Naruto. I kind of grew up with Naruto, like from middle school, so that's why Naruto's my favorite. And then, not only that, Sasuke, he's alright. Itachi, that's my boy.
Yeah, dude, everybody loves Itachi.
My boy.
All right. Well, went a little bit over. You guys probably staring at... What should they be staring at, Jose?
We'll probably look for some picture for you to look at or something.
Maybe a picture of Josh's face.
Okay, Josh, while he's learning how to use a Mac computer. We'll give you guys that one.
Okay, yeah. We could do that. So, thanks for watching, you guys. This is a little bit different because I screwed up the audio, so... post-recording, and
let us know if you guys like this kind of stuff. Just us rambling about random stuff or anything like that.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, honestly, we normally when we get together, we'll all just fucking sit here and talk about random shit anyways. So
so give us topics to choose from.
Yeah, and so thanks for checking in with Otaku. Be sure to come back because we always got more content. So you were here with Jose and
Sam. Well, you're Sam. I'm Jose.
All right.
That's perfect.
Thanks, guys. Okay.
See ya.
Oh, where am I going? This fucking thing's right here. Okay. There you go. That's good.